Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Business Line newspaper headline. So, first of all, RBI to audit 9,500 NBFCs to check on levels of complaints. Next, NDTV open offer Adanis to set up payout to match what founders got. Next, ease of sale exemption for PSU from minimum public float norms to continue. Next, uh, government to create central pole for RE power for distribution at uniform tariff. Next, with rice purchases up 11% till December, FCI set to meet 521 lakh ton target. Next, Army deploys first woman officer at Siachen. Next, Reliance Cap lenders asked to hold off on revised Hinduja bid. Next, sugar export quota almost existed. Next, on page number 2, in that EV launches 3 ecosystem partners log 9 materials. Next, Sarva Gram rises $35 million Series C. Next, Stage rises rupees 40 crore lead by Bloom Ventures. Next, entry of new players spices up ready-made masala market. Next, India pips China in the unicorn race. Next, Reliance Cap lenders asked to hold off on revised Hinduja bid. Next, Ashnir Grover exhibited unruly, threatening behavior in AGM. Next, Suhail Samir, CEO Bharat steps down. Next, BMW India report highest ever annual luxury car sales in 2022. Next, Maruti Suzuki exports at all-time high of 2.63 lakh. Next, media and entertainment to grow 12 to 14% in FY24. Next, Reliance Consumer to acquire 50% stake in Socio Hazori Beverage. Next, on page number 4, in that article section, Fisk on track. Next, huge potential in our new FTAs. Next, attribute to an industry icon. Next, on page number 5, it's an article section, in that rules for index providers. Next, playing Chinese checkers in 2023. Next, Evergrande vows to repay debts this year. Next, 20 year ago today, in that GOM to examine airport leasing. Next, T plus 2 settlement from April. Next, revenue share norms to revive pegging. Next, on page number 6, in that Zomato declines over 2% as co-founder quits. Next, on first trading day of 2023, US stock open higher. Next, IIFL finance plans to raise rupees 1000 crore via NCDs. Next, Mirae Assets ICICI mutual lead in holding 5-star equity hybrid assets. Next, uh, Religare case, SEBI asks Singh brothers 5 others to settle rupees 48.15 crore dues. Next, markets extend gains in so trade bank IT stocks sparkle. Next, Shah Polymer IPO subscribed 5.35 multiply. Next, SBI mutual fund gets RBI note to buy 9.99% in Equitas SFB. Next, Anycut Capital to get rupees 75 crore from Self-Reliant India Fund. Then on page number 7, in that to augment incomes, bank mitras may be allowed to expand offerings. Next, government aims to cut food fertilizer subsidy to rupees 3.7 lakh crore in 2023-24. Next, windfall tax on crude oil export of diesel ATF hiked. Next, Yes Bank ties up with Microsoft to develop app. Next, coal output up 16% to 608 MT in April December. Next, Niva Bhupa Health Insurance in impact with Sundaram Fin. Next, SBI to raise rupees 10,000 crore via infra bonds. Next, Europe has imported 6 times more oil from Russia than India since Feb. Next, rupee might remain sluggish against dollar. Next, India-Australia trade pact to open new business avenues. Next, outstanding microfinance loan portfolio to rise 20.3% in FY23. Next, Eastern India Microfinance Summit to be held on Jan 13. Then on page number 8, in that sugar exporters almost exhaust shipments quota. Next, in 2023 early stage startups may get tech funds. Next, sugar output up 3.5% in first 3 months of the season. Next, gold rallies to 6-month high in bullish start to 2023. Next, demand prospects dominate copper sentiments. Next, crude oil slides on woes over China IMF warning. Next, business line agri commodity summit to debate key issues. Next, buy copper futures if prices drop to rupees 722. Next, DGFT extends ban on palm oil import through Kerala ports. Next, rubber board to announces MRU accolates in March. Next, Tamil Nadu agro farm develops gluten-free low GI rice. Next, paddy procurement in Telangana at a tardy pace. Next on page number 9, in that don't want war but will fight if pushed. Next, 5 cases of COVID XBB 1.5 variant found in India. Next, government retains 7.1% interest rate on GPF for quarter 4. Next, HDFC Bank Microsoft partner for digital drive. Next, high coal prices, supply constraint fuel DAM prices on IEX in December. Next, capped Shiva Chauhan is first woman officer to be deployed at Siachen. Next, study to be taken up for 10 ropeway projects. Next, pencil sharpeners sold together will draw higher GST Gujarat AAR. Next, commercial office markets recover. Vac- vacancies drop report. Next, today's bank are seen as tech companies with banking license. Then on page number 10, in that startups to trade carefully in 2023. Next, more global fund will set up shop in India. Next, key events 2022. In quarter 3 2022, total startup funding dropped to $3.3 billion compared to the $15.4 billion funding in quarter 3 2021. Next, more than 18,000 startup employees were laid off in 2022. Next, Bharat Pay filed a criminal case against former MD and co-founder Ashnir Grover and family, seeking rupees 88 crore in damages. Next, Zomato acquired quick commerce company Blinkit for rupees 4,447 crore, $570 million. Next, Byju's reported FY21 financial after 17 months of delay, showing a 20 times jump in losses. Next, startups such as Boat, MobiKwik, Snapdeal, Droom, Oyo, and PharmaEasy either delayed or shelved IPO plans. Next, RBI prohibited non-banking PPI issuers from loading credit lines. Next, leading many buy now pay later companies such as Slice and Uni to change their business model. Next, things to watch out for 2023. Investor to stay bullish about sectors such as fintech, SaaS, and healthcare. Next, if the markets are supportive, at least 5 to 7 tech IPOs are expected in the second half of 2023. Next, investment activity in late stage startup to remain muted. Next, funding winter to continue for another 6 to 12 months. Next, GST Council decision is due on the revised GST rate for online gaming companies. Next, why Google should not adopt double standards. Next, NCLAT to hear Google's plea against CCI order in Android case today. Next, India will position to leverage opportunities in digital economy. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. Next, China chief Tom Zihu made Tesla's highest profile executive after Musk. Next, South Korea to impose $2.2 million penalty on Tesla over driving range. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.